Live on the Midnight Hour Radio Show with Beverly Jenkins, author extraordinaire. Beverly, what's going on?
How are you all doing?
Hey.
How are you?
Good evening.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, no
man.
problem. Glad
Thank
to
you
have
for coming.
Well, I got a new book coming out, so hopefully folks will go out and buy it. Destiny's Captive. So, I don't know. What do you want to know about it?
Well, I want to give a shout out to Nancy Yost.
Yeah, my agent. Yeah, she's a fabulous lady.
We got a politician in the studio today, Adam C.H. Trumbull, running for Cuyahoga County Council.
Oh, okay. All right. Good luck on the election.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to just Beverly, what you been doing? You done wrote about 40 how many books now?
I think we're at 32 or 33. Somewhere around in there.
You're making a lot of nights steamy for somebody.
The ladies say, Beverly Jenkins, books keep you up all night.
My.
Something's up all night.
So I give you a great story, and I give you a great history to go with it. And like I said before, I call it edutainment. Education and entertainment.
Now, is this education from what you've learned in your lifestyle or your lifetime?
I do African American history.
All righty then.
Okay, I do history. So this book, the hero is a brother from California, and the young lady is from Cuba. So I got to do the great history of the first Cuban Revolution, not the revolution with Castro, but the 19th century revolution against Spain. And I don't know, a great percentage of the army that was fighting Spain were Afro-Cubans. So I got to do that great history and talk about the food and the generals and all of that. So I didn't give you and wrap it in a good love story.
Did you get a chance to go?
Excuse me?
Did you get a chance to go to Cuba?
Oh, no, I'd love to, though.
Yeah,
I would
me
love
too.
to. I'd love to go to Santiago because that was where most of the runaway slaves went. That's where most of the Afro-Cuban population was. So I would love to be able to go.
Well, I want to shout out to Santo Domingo. Now, go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying hopefully one day.
Right, give a shout out to Santo Domingo. They listen to us in Cuba.
Oh, very good.
On the Midnight Hour Radio Show.
Nice. Very good.
But you know what? I want to let the people in the studio audience know that a lot of people think you wrote the book, the movie, a book that was very similar to the movie Django.
Yeah, Tarantino owes me money. I had written about a black bounty hunter. Oh God, it's probably 8 or 9 years ago. So and all of the ladies, because I write westerns too. So all the people who saw the movie came back on my Facebook page and said, Miss B, Tarantino owe you money. Yeah. But, I'm just glad that we got a different kind of a story out there for us to see. So, we'll take it. We won't sue him or anything.
Now, I'm going to give you something that man, a lot of people don't know. Martin finna come back on the scene. What you think about that, Beverly?
I think that's great. That's great. I mean, I'm glad anybody black making money. So, everybody working. That's great.
Guess who's going to be Gina?
Who's going to be Gina?
Ashanti.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's great. So when is this happening? Do you know?
2015, the fall.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah. We got some hosts in the studio. I'm sure they want to ask you some questions. I'm gonna turn it over to Tahana Roscoe. She our new host.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miss Jenkins.
Hey, girl. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. The question I have is, what made you want to change your direction from writing about what any ordinary woman will write about? What made you want to stick with history and?
Because nobody else is doing it, and I got the niche all to myself.
Right, being original.
Yeah.
So that's advice to the young people. You would say be original.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know so much as being original, but giving you history in a way that is easy, user friendly, I guess.
Okay.
So, no test on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I give you a bib list in the back so that if you want to do more research, say, on the Black Outlaws of Indian Territory, or if you want to do more on Harriet Tubman spy ring during the Civil War. I give you the history books and stuff that I used.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people really, really appreciate that, because you don't read the book and you'll be going like, where'd she get this stuff from?
Right.
So, it's the Biblia, and it also answers the questions sometimes that I get from the press saying, well, do black people really do this? Like, yeah, there's the list, go look, then come back and talk to me.
Right.
So it's a great way to teach, and a painless way to teach a lot of the history that, none of us ever learned in school, because it's not, it's not part of the history classes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
So,
you're welcome.
So do you have film projects in the future? Because from what I've gotten, I haven't really read
That's okay.
all of your material, but that is something that I would definitely see.
Yeah, I would love to. We've had a couple nibbles for my women's fiction series, which is set in Kansas. But, it's not, you look at what Hollywood's putting out, and they're not, my stuff is not that. It's not guns, it's not, it's us. It's everyday black people going through life, dealing with the situation, making lemonade out of the lemons that America has given us. And, but, hey, if it doesn't get any better than this, I'm good, So we'll see what happens in the future. Only God knows.
Well, I'm going to pass the buck to Mike G.
Hello, how are you, Beverly?
I am doing well. How are you?
Very good, very good. You've spoken at many universities and just been able to encourage a lot of people, especially that are going into writing. And then A Wish and a Prayer, your book, A Wish and a Prayer, actually nominated for an NAACP Image Award.
Yeah.
Can you give us a brief synopsis of what that book was about?
It's book 4 in a series, and it's about a woman who gets this huge divorce settlement. And instead of going out and buying shoes and handbags like I probably would have done, she buys a historic black town in Kansas, which is modeled after Nicodemus.
Ooh.
And so she used to be a social worker before she became, this very, very wealthy woman. So her agenda was to buy the town, save the history in that town, and bring in at-risk kids, because there's nobody living in the town but senior citizens. So she brings in these kids to be raised by these senior citizens, and she brings in some foster parents because she wants these kids raised old school. Okay. So book 4 was A Wish and a Prayer, and each book has centered on each of the children. So book 4 was Preston's book. It's a young brother from Milwaukee, foster care, he's asthma, and he wants to grow up and be Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. He wants to be an astrophysicist. So I just finished book 6 in the series. It'll be out in April. And I have gotten, you would not believe the emails and the letters that I've gotten from adoptive parents and foster parents and foster kids.
Where do you get your muse to get, because that's like that story and then bringing in the whole Nicodemus complex. What is your muse to get that inspiration to write like that?
I tell people that my stories come through me. They're not of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's a gift. We're all gifted with different stuff.
Right.
And this, I guess, is mine. Because I don't have to think about what I'm going to write. The stories are already there. Mm-hmm. I tell people I have this green room in my head with all these characters. And, whoever steps up and is the loudest is who I write
like
about
that.
next.
All right.
So I'm having a great time with this series. A lot of crossover. A lot of not just African Americans who are reading this series, which is, the goal of any author is to touch everybody.
Right.
Right.
So I'm blessed.
Well, Beverly, we got about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Not quite. So tell us what you want to say to your fans who listening to you all over the world.
Thank you. Thank you, because I am nothing without them. I am grateful for them paying my house note. I am grateful for them for this new car.
All right.
Yes,
I know that's
Lord,
right.
yes, God.
without them, I am zip. So, I bend over backwards to try and stay connected with them. They send me the books in the mail. When I go to signings, they know I'll sign all 30 books. They come to my signings with suitcases. So I'm just grateful.
Right.
I'm just grateful.
Oh,
Grateful
that's
to you guys
like
for
that.
having me on here.
So you the D boy of Brighton, huh?
Oh my goodness.
I am who I am.
And I ain't mad.
Coming up in there with
Wonderful.
suitcases full of books for you to sign.
Oh yeah. I have signed books till, I did the Delta convention a few years ago, and I signed books for probably 12 hours. It was just awesome.
Wow.
Just awesome. So I'm grateful.
Well, we want to thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on the Midnight Hour radio show. Off
Yes.
of Beverly
Thank you,
Jenkins.
Miss Beverly.
You
Thank
are
you very
so
much.
welcome. Have me back soon.
For sure. God
definitely.
bless you.
All right. Take care, guys.
Hey.
All right. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.